1v1? God damn.
It's the free throws.
Brother, you did not shoot any free throws, brother. Yes. Only like 1, 2.
Yo, guys, grab, when you're speaking, just grab them. Hold the mic close to you.
All right, man.
All right. I'll be real. You guys played a pretty solid game, but not solid enough, And I think you guys are lacking on a lot of free throws. So what do you think went wrong out there tonight, other than the free throws?
We weren't locked in defensively. I feel like we had a game plan and we didn't really execute. And we just came out the game really flat. But next week we're gonna pick it up.
Like JJ said, we came out flat-footed. Took a while. We went down like 10 points off rip. Took a while to get back in the game. Then we went up, and then we started playing like we're too hot. So we just gotta ride the wave the whole game next time.
Prince, a lot of struggles late. How would you assess your performance tonight?
I can't lie, it was pretty mediocre. But I think the main thing when it comes to basketball, you gotta focus on like the little stuff. And I felt like even though my shot wasn't falling, I was still able to like make sure I facilitate, rebound, trying to be more active on the court and not really put my team in a position where, we don't have a chance to win, right? I feel like everybody else that did the role, and I felt obviously because like I'm one of the top players on the team, like I could have been better when it came to decision making. And I think that kind of cost us, for the game today. So I think for the next game, I kind of got to get better, knowing how to pick my spots, being able to just be more confident. But it's just the first game, nothing crazy. Just got to go with the flow.
Hashi got to go in late. I feel like you guys had no answer for him. What do you say to that?
I can't lie. Like Hashi had a great day. He had a great night. I think our main problem was like when we went on the run, we weren't able to actually maintain that run and keep going. Like it was just a game of runs, right? We go on a run, then we mess up on a couple of like defensive principles, and then it kind of messed us up, right? So I think that's where we kind of messed up. And then when Hashi started making those threes, it kind of became a show at that point.
K Showtime, what was it like adding him to the team? I seen a lot of frustration. I don't know if you can comment on that, and unexpected add to the team. But what was it like having K Showtime?
It was a surprise to us because we already had like a game plan of what we're gonna do and who we're gonna guard, and it kind of shook us a little bit in regards to what we're gonna do. But as the game was moving forward and as it continued, we tried to figure it out, and obviously we didn't because we lost the game. But basketball is a game of runs, and we have next week to figure it out.
You guys were up most of the game. Like, what do you guys think happened towards the end? Was it Kishka? Was it the Kishka effect?
What is that?
The man said the Kishka effect.
What's that?
You guys were up for most of the game. Like, what happened towards the end? Like, was it the Kishka effect?
The guy who got the air balls?
Yeah, that guy.
My question is, why weren't you guys attacking?
No, honestly, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think.
Honestly, I just think we were playing stupid the whole game. Just keep it real. For example, Brown would have chances that he's hot. We stop giving it to Brown for a reason. I get hot. I stop getting the ball for a reason. We get on a run for no reason. We make subs that mess up the run. So it was just a bunch of like mediocre, idiot decisions on our end. My bad. Brain fart. On our end that we just gotta fix up for the next week.
All right, this is my last question. So, as a team and as a collective and as an individual, like how are you guys gonna bounce back from this loss? And what's your mindset heading into the next game?
The only thing we're gonna really focus on is playing our roles. I feel like we all try to do a little bit of everything, but instead of just directing each other what we got to do and just playing exactly like that, just not really doing too much and just playing to the ball screens, attacking the basket, not just swinging the ball. Because when we do swing the ball, when we do have a matchup, it goes away. The ball gets turned over and we don't get the right play. So
would you co-sign the saying, little things matter?
Definitely, details matter. If we lock in on defense and focus on the details, success only.
I seen there was a few missed free throws near the end there. You think it was little things like that just caused the game to slip away from you?
Yeah, no. Like, I think like the game of basketball is like there's so many stuff that goes on. Like, obviously we had a chance to win, and it's like as we were talking about, like just a lot of stuff was happening throughout the game. So we trying to do whatever we can control. So, like, I don't want to say free throw was the main thing why we lost because, listen, I took 10 threes. I wasn't able to make one, right? So we could play that the blaming game and making sure that, oh, he could have done better, he could have done better. But I think the main thing is, like, this is our first time actually playing as a collective, right? So we're trying to build up to what we could do next week. And at the end of the day, we're trying to win, right? So obviously, like, we have to go through the growing pains first before we actually reach the top, right? You can't just be expecting, to just be at the top right away immediately.
Everything good takes time.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.